A black TTC bus driver is speaking out against the union which represents him and 12,000 other TTC employees. He says he is hurt and disappointed that the union chose to put a white woman on a poster for Black History Month.
How can you highlight the childhood stories of a middle-aged white woman in the middle of Black History Month, as opposed to all the rich history of Black people, all the lives that were lost, all the struggles that they came through?
This is the poster in question. It's currently being displayed for union members in places like staff rooms in TTC divisions across the city. It's part of ATU Local 113's Black History Month initiative, one of 7 profiles which will be published throughout the month. CityNews is choosing to hide the identity of the woman on the poster to prevent direct backlash against her. The union tells us she is overwhelmed by the negative feedback she has received ever since it was shared earlier this week. The poster carrying her story reads in part, "Through my interracial upbringing, I learned about the existence of intolerance, ignorance, and racism. Even as a young child, I felt the injustices of race meted out to our family and wondered why people were so hateful towards us without even knowing us."
It's a poster that has no bearing on Black history. It is the story of an individual. And so individual stories we can highlight any other time in the year.
TTC bus driver Kyron Lewis, who is also a member of the Black Transit Workers Association, says he had approached the union to create an initiative to promote Black stories before these posters were put out. He says his request was shut down.
They denied us the opportunity to have our voices heard, and they refused to finance us.
Lewis and others went directly to the TTC and worked on their own initiative. Black History Month displays can be found at divisions throughout the city. One was taken down earlier this week by a manager, but has since been put back up, and the TTC is investigating the incident.
What would it mean to you to see a Black person on that poster instead?
Pride, ownership.
We reached out to the union for a statement, and they say in part the purpose of sharing this mother's story was for members to learn about her experience being raised by a Black parent and raising a biracial child. However, on the poster, it isn't mentioned that she is raising a biracial child. They also add, while members of diverse backgrounds were involved, we could have done a better job consulting our membership, including members who are Black. We apologize and will learn from this. The apology not good enough for Lewis.
A slap in the face to say, here, we white and we're privileged and we could show up at anywhere, anytime, in any history.
The TTC bus driver we spoke with says that he, along with others, want to see the poster taken down immediately, and that he also wants to see the union adopt policies dealing with racial discrimination within the union. For City News, I'm Maleeha Sheikh.